spend the whole night with you.
Hello there guys, and of course very much that time to welcome yourselves back in for yet another one with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron. Thank you for joining along on yet again, surprise surprise, a pre-workout review. This is a very well-known company that produce pre-workout after pre-workout. They really have been smashing them out the park, doing all sorts of collaborations. They've got other products, of course, on their website, proteins, multivitamins, greens, etc, etc, etc. But they are known for producing really good pre-workouts. We've reviewed many on this channel. The newest one, called Pando, and this, which I wasn't aware of, but I have just been doing my research, appears to be more of a budget-friendly edition, because they produce, generally speaking, higher end products. Now, I'm not saying this won't be. Well, the point in the review is to get into it, isn't it? Now, I'm going to be covering the usuals, the taste, the price, label, and primarily the real world results of using this in training. Is it the next pre-workout you pick up? That's what we're here to help you decide. And all we ask in return for doing so is your thumbs up on the video, your comment down below, and of course your subscription to our channel. Though any of those three things really help us out. We love doing this. Let's get into Pando now. So that first segment, of course, is the taste and the mixability. Least important, we're going to cover it for you anyway. And I do like to announce it comes in 4 different flavors. So that, of course, gives us all a fighting chance to choose something we like. Now, I've got to try and remember those 4 flavors. So it comes in electric blue colada, which that is the one I'm not too sure what that would taste like. Perhaps sort of blue raspberry coconut. I really don't know. It also comes in berry lime. It also comes in peach rings. And the one I've got for the sake of today's review, probably the one I'd choose as a consumer, sour robo belts. So I'm going to give it a run through. Of course, I've used it before this filming segment, but I'm going to pretend it's my first time anyway. We've got ourselves a very yellow sort of powder, 18.4 grams for a serve, and in, of course, she goes. Now, I've always liked this type of flavour, so I do have high hopes. I was very excited when it arrived in the mail. Okay, so let's do this. So we've got hardly any frothing. Mixability, not bad. Not fantastic, but also not bad if we get some focus action there. So, come on, there we go. Sour robo belts going down. It's not bad. I'm going to be real. It's not as good as I hoped or expected, but it's also really not bad. It has that classic pre-workout flavor going on. I would say it's pretty accurate to the sweets. Very hard to mimic that exactly in liquid and powder form. What would I give it out of 10? Honestly, because it's got that type of it's very hard to explain. It's got that pre-workout aftertaste, but not chemical, not nasty. Consistency is nice. It's not chalky. Look, I'm going to be very safe in giving you this score. An 8 out of 10. It's certainly a respectable start to this review. As we move into the money, let's see. So, price time, and I'm not going to beat around the bush. This is special. head on over to the Panda Supplements website where you can use our discount code ReviewBros. It knocks 20% off of this product and anything else site-wide. Therefore, you can pick this tub up for $32 and it comes in a true 25 servings. You do the math, guys, you divide it up and it comes in at $1.28 per serving. UK guys, for that sake of that pure translation across, 98 pence a go. And you know it's coming in good. Compared to everything else on the market, where a 5 out of 10 is what we consider to be an average pricing point for a serving, this one comes in at a super solid 8.5 out of 10. Now, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be going into the label. It's not a 10 out of 10 label, but it is a very good label. But it is really important to say it's a ridiculously good label for that price point. Very, very, very hard to beat. Let's get into the label now, as mentioned, and you'll see what I mean. And of course, that moves us into the label of this pre-workout, Pando by Panda Supplements. It's their Robot Budget Edition pre-workout. Now, starting us off, citrulline pure 6 grams, a good dose. Nitric oxide production, pumps. Beta-alanine 3.2 grams, the clinical dose. Itchy tingle effect as the pre kicks in. Endurance-based benefits down the line. Betaine anhydrous, again at the clinical, 2.5 grams, jack of all trade, endurance, athletic performance, strength output, hydration. It's even in these days been shown to help with focus. L-taurine, 750, ever so slightly lower than we would like to see. We'd like to see about a gram of that. For natural energy production, hydration benefits, and again, bit more focus. Caffeine anhydrous, 325, a good dose, stimulation in the gym. Citicoline, CDP choline is this 250, again a little bit low, but focus benefits in the gym. Pink Himalayan salt, 100 milligrams, again a little bit lower than we'd like to see, but pumps and muscular contractions. I will say something really important at the end of this label. Theobromine, 100 milligrams, a lower dose, but energy, fat burning, and mood elevation. And we coming towards the end is caffeine from Zoom XR, which is a slow release, 75, topping up caffeine here to the 400. So I'd actually say it's above average with caffeine, energy and stimulation, and an anti-crash with this longer lasting caffeine. We wrap off with a trademark version of black pepper as max catalyst, 4 milligrams for the digestion of these ingredients. What do I think? Like I said at the end of that pricing point, I'm real. It's not a 10 out of 10 label, but it's a good label. I'd give it what, like a 7, 7.5 out of 10. It's really covering all areas. You're getting your tingles, your pumps, your energy, and your focus. I wouldn't complain. It looks to be upper daily energy and all round. The price point is very, very, very good. And again, as I mentioned, for this label at that price point is going to be hard to beat. Now let's move into the real world results to see how it does against everything else. Into the effects of Pando, the newest Panda Supplements website, their budget edition but well-rounded label pre-workout. How does it do in reality, baby, please? Well, I'm happy to report I enjoyed it for several reasons. Now, the first being the beta-alanine is nice and strong here. 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Tingles galore. We've got ourselves a digestive aid plus beta-alanine at the clinical dose. So it does well. Sets the scene, a tone of urgency, and then ushered in even nicer by a wave of energy. You know, we are talking high caffeine dosage in this pre-workout. Not so high that it's negative, just a nice upper daily pre-workout level. Focus, pushed on by that caffeine, I think, respectable. Pumps, good. Not fantastic, but good. And I think something I'm going to say here isn't going to shock you. And there is something that stands out. I'll mention that. Everything in this pre-workout is good. Like, probably pushing on really good without overstepping its price point into another territory of great or fantastic or amazing. It ticks all boxes well. It's a well-rounded product that comes with no negatives. But something I noticed on the pre-workout is it gives me a really nice level of mood elevation and productivity, baby. It's one of those, after training, I'm just chatting away to myself in the car, getting stuff done, doing other chores, keeping alert and awake throughout the rest of the day. It just feels happy, smooth, sweet, ticking the extra boxes at what I consider to be a ridiculously good price point. Really, honestly, thinking about it, hard to beat. 98 pence a serve, $1.28. I don't know how they've done it. Like I say, I'm real in saying that it's not a fantastic label. It's a 7.5 out of 10 label. It's got everything in there you need without overstretching. But it's still a better label than one would need to expect at that price point. With everything ticked, plus a little extra, I really think they've done well. It's one actually I'd be happy to use after this review, and that, as I've said before on this channel, goes a long way as to showing how much myself or Craig enjoy pre-workouts, because part of the parcel of this pre-workout channel, of course, is we get pre-workouts all the time. We've got so many to use all the time. So to return to something means that it's nice. Pando have done it. Well done, Panda Supplements, for producing this. Do I recommend it? Absolutely, I do. Not much more can be said other than the classic. As always, stay stimmed Pando style.